Ever wondered how much stress affects your daily life? In our fast-paced world, stress has become a constant companion, creeping into every nook and cranny of our routines. It's like an uninvited guest at a dinner party, always overstaying its welcome. Stress, in its most fundamental form, is a physiological response designed to help us survive. It's a natural reaction to threats, challenges, or changes, causing a surge of hormones that prepare our bodies for a fight-or-flight response. But when this response is triggered too often, it becomes a problem, turning from a survival mechanism into a health hazard. Our modern life, filled with deadlines, demands, and digital distractions, often serves as a petri dish for stress to thrive. From the morning alarm that jolts us awake to the traffic jam that makes us late for work, the triggers are everywhere. And let's not forget the constant barrage of emails and notifications, each demanding our immediate attention. Stress, like an invisible puppeteer, can control our lives without us even realizing it. It can lead to sleepless nights, cause us to snap at loved ones, and steal the joy from activities we usually enjoy. It can affect our concentration, productivity, and even our health. But here's the thing: stress, in and of itself, is not necessarily bad. It's our body's way of saying, hey, something's not right here. We need to do something about this. And that's why understanding stress is so important. Effective stress management starts with understanding what stress is, recognizing its signs, and knowing how it affects us. It's about learning to listen to our bodies and understanding the signals they're sending us. So, as we delve deeper into the world of stress in the coming scenes, remember that the goal is not to eliminate stress completely. That would be both impossible and undesirable. Instead, our aim is to learn how to manage it effectively, to transform it from an unwelcome intruder into a helpful ally. Understanding stress is the first step towards managing it effectively. So buckle up and let's start this journey together. Do you know how to identify when you're stressed? It's not always as obvious as you might think. Stress manifests in various ways, and recognizing these signs is the first step towards effective stress management. Let's start with physical signs. When you're stressed, your body might react in surprising ways. You could experience headaches, muscle tension, or even chest pain. Some people notice a change in their sleep patterns, finding it difficult to drift off at night or waking up frequently. You may also notice changes in your appetite, with some people eating more and others losing their appetite altogether. It's also common to feel fatigued or have an upset stomach. These are your body's ways of telling you that it's under stress. But stress doesn't just affect us physically. It has emotional implications too. You might find yourself feeling overwhelmed or anxious. Perhaps you're feeling irritable, restless, or generally out of sorts. You might even notice a lack of motivation or focus, or you may find yourself feeling particularly negative or depressed. These emotional symptoms are just as important to recognize as the physical ones. Behavioral signs of stress are also crucial to acknowledge. You might find yourself withdrawing from others or procrastinating more than usual. You may notice changes in your habits, like eating or sleeping too much or too little. Some people find themselves using alcohol, tobacco, or other substances to cope. And if you notice that you're constantly rushing around or feeling overwhelmed, that's another clear sign of stress. Remember, everyone experiences stress differently. Your stress signals may not look exactly like someone else's. What's important is to recognize what your specific stress signals are. So, pay attention to your body and mind. When you start to notice these signs, it's a signal that it's time to take action to manage your stress. Knowing the signals your body sends when stressed is the key to timely stress management. So, take a moment to tune into your body and your emotions. By recognizing the early signs of stress, you're taking the first step towards better stress management and overall well-being. What triggers your stress? That's a question we often ask ourselves when we're feeling overwhelmed. Stress can be triggered by a variety of factors, and it's important to understand what these triggers are so we can better manage our stress levels. One of the most common sources of stress is work pressure. Deadlines, office politics, and the constant demand to be on can all contribute to feelings of stress. Even the most fulfilling job can have its stressful moments, and it's important to recognize when work is becoming a significant source of stress in your life. Personal relationships can also be a significant source of stress. Whether it's conflicts with a spouse, disagreements with friends, or struggles with family members, interpersonal issues can quickly lead to feelings of stress and anxiety. It's important to recognize when these relationships are causing you stress and to take steps to address these issues. Financial issues are another common cause of stress. Whether you're struggling to pay your bills, Worried about saving for retirement or just generally feeling financially insecure, money-related worries can be a significant source of stress. Health concerns, too, can be a major source of stress. A sudden illness, a chronic condition, or even just the worry of getting sick can all contribute to feelings of stress. But it's not just these big, obvious factors that can cause stress. Even small, everyday hassles like traffic jams, long lines at the grocery store, or a noisy neighbor can trigger feelings of stress. It's important to recognize these smaller stressors and not let them build up over time. Stress is a part of life, but by identifying what triggers your stress, you can take steps to manage it more effectively. Maybe it's setting boundaries at work, seeking therapy to address personal relationship issues, creating a budget to manage financial stress, or practicing mindfulness to deal with everyday hassles. Identifying your stress triggers can help you anticipate stressful situations and prepare for them. By understanding what causes your stress, you can take proactive steps to manage it and lead a healthier, happier life. Did you know chronic stress can have serious health implications? Indeed, the impact of chronic stress extends far beyond a temporary bad mood or a restless night. When stress becomes a constant companion, it can lead to a cascade of physical and mental health issues. Picture it as a silent intruder, slowly and stealthily wreaking havoc on your body and mind. First, let's delve into the physical repercussions. Chronic stress can lead to an increased risk of cardiovascular diseases. It's like pressing the accelerator pedal on your heart, revving it up, and keeping it there. Over time, this can result in high blood pressure, heart attacks, or even stroke. But the impact doesn't stop at your heart. Stress also influences your immune system, making you more susceptible to infections and slowing down your body's ability to heal. It's like having a guard on duty who's always distracted, not fully able to protect your body from unwanted invaders. Moving on to the digestive system, stress can lead to problems like gastritis, ulcers, and irritable bowel syndrome. It's as if stress is throwing a wrench into the finely tuned machinery of your digestion, causing it to malfunction. Now, let's discuss the mental health implications. Chronic stress can lead to anxiety disorders and depression. It's like being trapped in a storm with no sign of clear skies ahead. The constant worry and fear can be debilitating, affecting your ability to function in everyday life. Additionally, chronic stress can impair cognitive functions like memory and concentration. It's like trying to read a book in a noisy, crowded room. The constant stress makes it difficult to focus and retain information. Managing stress is not just about feeling better, it's about maintaining your overall health. So, it's crucial to take steps to combat stress, not just for your immediate peace of mind, but also for your long-term well-being. Remember, you have the power to control stress. Don't let it control you. Scene script. Are you ready to learn some practical techniques to manage stress? Great! Let's start with a simple yet effective method called deep breathing. This technique involves taking slow, deep breaths, which helps to slow your heart rate and lower your blood pressure, thereby reducing stress. Here's how you do it. Close your eyes. Breathe in deeply through your nose, hold your breath for a few seconds, and then exhale slowly through your mouth. Repeat this process several times until you feel more relaxed. Next, we have progressive muscle relaxation. This technique involves tensing and then releasing different muscle groups in your body to promote relaxation. Start by tensing the muscles in your toes, hold for a few seconds, and then release. Work your way up through your legs, abdomen, arms, and finally your face. You'll be surprised at how much tension you carry in your muscles without even realizing it. Mindfulness is another excellent stress management technique. It involves focusing your attention on the present moment without judgment. This could be as simple as concentrating on your breath, observing your surroundings, or engaging in a mindful activity like drawing or cooking. Mindfulness helps to break the cycle of negative thoughts that often accompany stress. Exercise, too, is an often overlooked but highly effective stress management technique. Regular physical activity increases the production of your brain's feel-good neurotransmitters, endorphins, acting as a natural mood booster. This doesn't mean you have to hit the gym for hours. Even a short walk or a few minutes of stretching can do wonders for your stress levels. Lastly, don't underestimate the power of a good night's sleep. Lack of sleep can exacerbate stress and affect your overall health. So, make sure you're getting enough quality sleep every night. Remember, practicing these techniques regularly can significantly reduce your stress levels. So why wait? Start incorporating these stress management techniques into your daily routine today. And remember, it's okay to seek help if you're feeling overwhelmed. You're not alone in this, and there are professionals who can provide further assistance. What lifestyle changes can help manage stress better? Let's delve into that. Firstly, regular exercise is a powerful stress reducer. It can help lower anxiety, improve mood, boost self-confidence, and enhance your sleep. You don't need to be a marathon runner to reap these benefits. Even moderate exercise, like a brisk walk for 30 minutes a day, can make a significant difference. Next, let's talk about the role of a balanced diet in stress management. Consuming a diet rich in fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains can help you feel better overall and cope with stress more effectively. Foods high in omega-3 fatty acids, like salmon and almonds, are particularly good at reducing stress levels. Additionally, don't forget to hydrate. Dehydration can lead to fatigue and anxiety, adding to your stress levels. Adequate sleep is another crucial aspect of managing stress. Lack of sleep can exacerbate stress and impact your mood, energy levels, and ability to handle stress. It's recommended to aim for 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night. Make sure to establish a regular sleep schedule and create a relaxing bedtime routine to improve your sleep quality. Lastly, be mindful of your caffeine and alcohol intake. While a cup of coffee or a glass of wine might seem like a good way to cope with stress, in the long run, they can lead to increased anxiety and disrupt your sleep. Try to limit your caffeine intake to a moderate amount and consider replacing alcoholic drinks with healthier alternatives like herbal tea or flavored water. Remember, it's all about balance. You don't need to completely overhaul your lifestyle overnight. Small incremental changes can have a profound impact on your stress levels. Experiment with different approaches and find what works best for you. Incorporating these lifestyle changes can go a long way in managing stress effectively. Remember, your well-being is worth the effort. When should you seek professional help for stress management? This is a question we all must ask ourselves when stress starts to feel like a constant, unwelcome guest. It's important to understand that while stress is a part of life, it should not be the soundtrack of our existence. When stress becomes overwhelming or chronic, it's time to consider seeking professional help. This is not an admission of defeat, but a proactive step towards reclaiming your well-being. Chronic stress can have severe impacts on both your physical and mental health. It can lead to conditions such as heart disease, high blood pressure, and even mental health disorders like depression and anxiety. So, who are the professionals you can turn to in times of chronic stress? There are several, each with their own specialized approach to helping you manage and reduce stress. Psychologists are trained to understand how the mind works. They can help you identify stressors and provide you with strategies to deal with them. Therapists, on the other hand, offer a safe space to express your feelings and thoughts. They can help you navigate through your stress, offering guidance and techniques to manage it. Counselors, particularly those specializing in stress management, can provide practical advice and techniques to handle stressors. They offer tools to help you change how you react to stress, leading to a healthier and happier life. Psychiatrists are medical doctors who can diagnose and treat mental health disorders that may be causing or exacerbating your stress. They can prescribe medications if necessary and offer psychotherapy as part of a comprehensive treatment plan. Remember, seeking help is not a sign of weakness. In fact, it takes a lot of courage to acknowledge that you need help and to take steps towards getting it. It's about taking control of your life and making a conscious decision to prioritize your health and well-being. In conclusion, remember, seeking professional help is a sign of strength, not weakness. Don't let stress control your life. Take charge and seek the help you need. You're not alone in this journey. Professionals are there to guide and support you every step of the way. Let's recap what we've learned today about managing stress. We started our conversation by understanding what stress really is. It's a natural response of the body to any demand or threat, and while it can be helpful in some situations, chronic stress can have serious impacts on our health and well-being. Moving on, we discussed the importance of recognizing stress signals. These can be physical, like headaches or fatigue, emotional, such as feelings of overwhelm, or even behavioral, like changes in appetite or sleep patterns. Being aware of these signals is the first step towards managing stress effectively. Next, we explored the common causes of stress. These triggers can range from personal issues like financial worries or relationship problems to environmental factors like a demanding job or a noisy environment. By identifying these triggers, we can start to develop strategies to deal with them. We then delved into the impact of chronic stress. Prolonged stress can lead to a host of health problems, including heart disease, depression, and a weakened immune system. Understanding these potential consequences underscores the importance of taking steps to manage stress. Our conversation then turned to practical stress management techniques. We learned about the power of deep breathing, the benefits of regular exercise, and the importance of a balanced diet. We also touched on the positive effects of relaxation techniques like meditation or yoga. We also discussed the role of lifestyle changes in stress management. Small tweaks, like taking regular breaks during the day, spending time in nature, or prioritizing sleep, can make a big difference in our stress levels. Lastly, we talked about seeking professional help. If stress becomes overwhelming, it's crucial to reach out to a mental health professional who can provide guidance and support. Remember, stress management is a continuous process, but with these tools and techniques, you're well equipped to handle it.